If you scroll through your feed right now, your brain is doing exactly what millions of years of evolution trained it to do: hunt for danger. We are biologically wired to fixate on sudden, catastrophic threats. Because destruction usually happens overnight, it dominates the headlines. But progress is notoriously slow. It doesn't scream for our attention, so we end up with a skewed perception of reality, incorrectly assuming the world is in a constant state of collapse. To counter that bias, let's try an experiment. What happens if we phrase the timeline and look at the aggregate data from a single random 24-hour cycle? Say, May 15th, 2026. When you audit a single day of global human activity, a completely different picture emerges. Far from collapsing, you find a coordinated network of human effort actively repairing the world, mostly out of sight. Tracking this momentum matters. It shows us that global survival isn't some distant theoretical hope. It is a functional, mechanical process happening all around us right now. Take a look at this chart tracking waste volume across the United States. Since 2020, litter has fallen 34% nationwide. That broad national data translates directly into localized ecosystem repair. Consider the valley floor of Yosemite National Park. After a decade-long recovery effort, biologists hit a major milestone there today. 10,000 California red-legged frogs have successfully bred and repopulated the ecosystem. Across the Atlantic, apex predators are seeing similar rebounds. Spanish breeding centers just confirmed the birth of 31 new kittens for the Iberian lynx. And this biological bounce back is even pushing into dense urban environments. Right now in Chicago, a city park is hosting the first successful bald eagle breeding in over a century. These milestones are proof of a specific concept. When human pressure is removed or restoration is prioritized, nature possesses a remarkable capacity to recover. That same momentum extends to medical science, where researchers are applying existing biological mechanisms to new, complex problems. For example, clinical researchers just discovered that a common everyday constipation drug actually slows down chronic kidney disease, a condition that affects millions and often leads to dialysis. At the same time, a daily tablet called orforglipron is launching. It's designed to solve a major metabolic hurdle, helping patients maintain their weight loss after they stop taking injectable obesity medications. And where high-tech pharmacology isn't required, ancient techniques are filling the gaps. Studies today confirmed that a specific 800-year-old Chinese exercise routine lowers blood pressure just as effectively as a daily brisk walk. Then there's the industrial engineering side. To tackle the mounting global e-waste crisis, engineers just rolled out a new reversible conductive glue. It allows us to easily break down and recycle complex electronics that used to be permanently sealed together. We're even rethinking how we store digital information. Scientists have successfully engineered artificial proteins that hold digital files at 30 times the density of conventional hard drives. Because it utilizes biological structures rather than rare metals, this new storage system operates at exactly 1/10 the cost of traditional cloud storage. Meanwhile, energy researchers have figured out how to literally bottle the sun, creating a liquid battery that stores raw solar energy directly inside tiny chemical molecules. Human ingenuity is quite literally expanding off-world, with NASA and its industry partners currently laying down the architecture for a dedicated telecommunications network on Mars. When you look at the sheer density of these discoveries happening simultaneously, it becomes clear that human innovation is actively pushing the boundaries of biology and industry all at once. If we pull back from these individual breakthroughs, a much larger macro trend appears. Significant global capital and local grassroots efforts are compounding globally. At the top level, you have initiatives like Anthropic and the Gates Foundation launching a $200 million partnership to deploy artificial intelligence specifically for global health and education. At the local level, a small community in Wales is wrapping up a grassroots effort to build a gorgeous 83-mile hiking trail, breathing immense economic life right back into their historic valley. This points to a core paradox in how we consume information. A disaster is a sudden event. It makes for compelling television. But repairing the world is a slow, methodical, deeply unglamorous process of building. You can see that patient building in Iraq today, where preservationists are meticulously replacing the mud bricks of the 5,000-year-old ziggurat of Ur to protect it from a changing climate. The world is not ending, it is actively being solved. Recognizing these collective victories provides the perspective needed to sustain the momentum of progress.